Salutations. Welcome to Strategy and Analysis Centre. Today's briefing, China's Light Combined Arms Battalion, PLA's High Mobility Force. Around 2017, the PLA's ground force formations began a reform process, essentially converting divisions into heavy, medium, light and marine combined arms brigades. This briefing is the second in a series on the PLA's ground force, and will examine the PLA's High Mobility Light Combined Arms Battalion, which represents the core strike element of the Light Combined Arms Brigade. If I can ask at some stage during the briefing to hit the like button, it really helps the channel get to a wider audience. I won't be using tactical symbols during this briefing. Note the PLA has other light infantry battalions that are not high mobility battalions. Most of the vehicles in this battalion are based on the CSK 131, 141 or 181 infantry mobility vehicles. These are high mobility vehicles with varying degrees of protection, similar to the US armoured Humvees, MRAP and JLTVs. The headquarter vehicles are the CSK 131s, augmented by command vehicles and additional signals and communication support based on the CSK 131, 141 or 181 chassis. The headquarters element likely comprises at least 4 CSK vehicles for the leadership group and command and control functions. The battalion's reconnaissance element is likely split between CSK vehicles equipped with ground surveillance radars and electro-optical sights, as well as mini UAVs which are deployed when dismounted. The other half of the platoon consists of infantry mobility vehicles carrying dismountable reconnaissance troops. The reconnaissance platoon is likely structured in a similar way to the Heavy Combined Arms Battalion with about 6 vehicles. Another of the combat support elements are the pioneers or combat engineers. The pioneers provide troops trained to both remove defences and obstacles and to create their own delaying fortifications and demolition of infrastructure. They are also trained and equipped much like a standard infantry soldier. This element likely consists of 3 troops or sections, supported by a number of armoured trucks carrying additional and heavy engineer equipment. The core element of the battalion is of course the infantry company, with troops mounted in either CSK 141 or 181 infantry mobility vehicles, which provide some protection and excellent mobility. These vehicles are usually armed with either a 12.7mm machine gun or 35mm automatic grenade launcher. The infantry section or squad comprises 9 troops, and apart from normal section weapons, it is also equipped with a PF-98 rocket system. This 120mm weapon has a direct fire range of around 800 metres against fortifications and armoured vehicles, and an indirect fire out to around 2,000 metres. The company consists of a headquarter element with 3 CSK vehicles and 3 platoons, each of 3 sections, with a full section and PF-98 in each vehicle. The company also has a weapons platoon equipped with 2 60mm light mortars, the latest version being the PP-93, with a range of around 5,500 metres, as well as 2 QLZ-04 35mm automatic grenade launchers with an effective range of around 1,750 metres. The weapons platoon rounds out the company, of which there are 3 in the battalion. The artillery in the battalion is provided by the PCP-001 82mm gun mortar. The direct fire from these weapons can be very effective against dug-in positions and fortifications, while the range and ballistic profile of the mortars provides a capability for engaging unprotected troops and equipments, counter-battery missions and targeting enemy in defilade positions. Although the PLA appears to be moving to 9-gun batteries, the High Mobility Battalion appears to have 2 gun mortar batteries of 3 guns each. Long-range anti-tank capability is provided by anti-tank guided missiles, either 4 TL-4s on a CSK 131 chassis or 4 AFT-10s on a CSK 181. It is more likely to be the larger AFT-10s, which have a range of around 10 kilometres and can also be used against helicopters. The anti-tank platoon will have at least 4 and possibly as many as 6 vehicles. Sometimes referred to as sniper rifles, the battalion is equipped with the QBU-10 anti-materiel rifle, which provide long-range direct fire against small targets, possibly lightly protected. The QBU-10 has an effective direct fire range of around 1,500 metres. Organic air defence is provided by the QW-2 manpads. This is only a short-range weapon out to around 6,000 metres, but provides the battalion with a dismountable point defence capability. Additional air defence is provided by attached brigade assets. The anti-materiel rifle platoon and SAM platoon both likely consist of 2 vehicles, each with 2 dismounted weapons. The fires company has a small command element for administrative command over this disparate element. Note, the fires company does not have a sustained fire machine gun platoon, probably due to the large number of 12.7mm and 35mm weapons mounted on the infantry mobility vehicles. The High Mobility Light Combined Arms Battalion then has a total of around 65 infantry mobility vehicles and 6 self-propelled guns, augmented by a variety of vehicles providing combat and service support that covers medical, signals, supply and maintenance. In summary, the PLA's High Mobility Light Combined Arms Battalion represents a well-equipped and highly mobile fighting unit with a comprehensive range of combat and support vehicles, all organic to the formation. Note that at this stage it does not appear as though all 4 light infantry battalions within a light brigade are structured and equipped as the High Mobility Battalion. The battalion can of course be augmented by assets from the Light Combined Arms Brigade, which will be the subject of a future briefing. That concludes today's briefing. Thank you for watching. Happy to take suggestions for future briefings from subscribers, so please subscribe, like and share. Until next time, Vale de Cere.